This will unlock the Avalanche as the Avs get a big win over the Tampa Bay Lightning, the hottest team in the NHL, in a game led by their depth, where Victor Olofsson and Ross Colton led the way for you and helped you secure 2 points to become the most dominant team in the NHL. The Avs reign supreme as the number one team in the league right now, and it is just such a great time to be an Avs fan. So welcome into Avs Digest. If you aren't already, don't forget to subscribe, as the 73.8% of you guys are missing out on our videos. We always love to give you guys the hottest news and just discuss all things Avs with you guys. So if you love the Avs, you're in the right place. Kick back and relax, and let's just get right into it. I'm your host, Gavin Oceguera. We're going to be talking about this wonderful game from the Colorado Avalanche, a very casual, picturesque hockey game, a 3-2 win. Love to see it. Kind of a lower event hockey game, but that's exactly what you want to see. You only give up 2 goals, you score 1 on your power play, and the depth helps you win for the rest of the game. You'll notice Victor Olofsson getting things started on the power play. Victor Olofsson again scores the second goal of the game, and Ross Colton on a breakaway against his former team to seal this one up for you. Overall, great night by the depth. I'll show you the score sheets right here. What you'll notice, you can see Josh Manson, Victor Olofsson. You've got Sam Malinsky. All of your depth is in the top half of this. And your top guys in Nichushkin, MacKinnon, all on the bottom half of this chart. So not exactly what you want to see from your best guys, but when Cale Makar, Devon Taves, MacKinnon, Necas, Nichushkin all have bad games and you still win in quite a controlled fashion, that's exactly what you want to see for this team. That means pretty much without a doubt that the Avalanche have some fairly good top 9 depth in this team as it is right now, which is probably the best we've seen it in a very long time. You love to see your depth leading the way, and this then propelled you to have 21 points in 14 games, which is a league-leading statistic right now. You can see we're ahead of everybody. And also, you can see right now on the score sheets, it's not that Nathan MacKinnon, Necas, and Makar haven't been active. They are some fantastic players. They're obviously dominating your score sheet, which is what you pay them to do. But after that, you see guys like Victor Olofsson being so fantastic. What a great pickup that the Avalanche made with Olofsson. Only up $1.5 million for this guy, and he's given you 12 points in 14 games. I mean, we talked about the Burakovsky type of comparisons at the beginning here, like, oh, he can be shades of what Burakovsky was for the cup winning team, but it's almost uncanny the way he's chipping in on the scoring sheet, getting greasy goals, but also getting just beautiful snipes. He also wears the same number as Burakovsky did, which is even more hilarious. So all the things are coming together for that guy to be a serious piece of this team this year. You can see Ross Colton, Brent Burns, Sam Malinsky, Nelson is starting to get up there in the score sheet, as well as Jack Drury. All guys that are contributing to this team right now, and your top 9 and your entire defense is just buzzing. Unfortunately, the only guy you really see here that should be here is Josh Manson. He's had a great season so far, just can't pick up the points, unfortunately, but I do expect him to see him here pretty soon. But you take a look at what Jared Bednar had to say about Victor Olofsson. I mean, he's a guy who showed up a lot of promise as a young guy in Buffalo, went to Vegas on a really good team, slotted him in on a role with some really big stars, found a home on one of their power plays, had a really good year, and he did. He came into the Avalanche on kind of a prove-it contract, very similar to the Evan Rodriguez deal. And so far, this is looking a lot more Evan Rodriguez than the Tomas Tatar signing a few years ago, where that was just disastrous. Jared Bednar goes on to say, we've been really happy with him. We knew he was going to be able to score, but we've been really happy with the detail in his game and the checking aspect. And, I mean, that's totally fair. I think with Victor Olofsson, my biggest worries heading into this season were, how is that third line going to look? Can Jack Drury really be the 3C? And Victor Olofsson, what is the guy made of? Can he actually play good defensive games? Does he have the details right? And is his offense really translatable? And so far, the answer to all of those questions has been a resounding yes. So great to see. in that aspect with that great depth piece that you have. But I also want to talk about the upcoming schedule for the Colorado Avalanche. You can see here, it's important to realize that the Avs have been going up against top competition this whole time. They're playing Jersey, the top team in the East. They played the Vegas Golden Knights, who were the top team in the West until Anaheim took it over, and then the Avs just completely sealed it. And then you just played the Tampa Bay Lightning, who were coming off a 5-game win streak. So you're playing the top competition and winning. We don't need to talk about the Sharks game. We can just erase that from our memories. But you are seeing that the Avalanche win out against some of the best competition in the NHL, and now they get rewarded with an easier schedule. You have a bunch of days off, and then you play the Edmonton Oilers, a team that is kind of on fraud watch right now, and then you play the Vancouver Canucks, which are absolutely confirmed frauds. No offense to Vancouver fans out there, but those are some 2 games, especially on the back-to-back, that you want to knuckle down for. You have a lot of rest before that. And you're looking at it now where for so long we talk about, oh, well, the Avalanche, they're playing a really good system. They have a good process, but they're just not winning the games. I'm kind of tired of that conversation. The Avs have been doing much better this as of late, but I really want to see a stretch where they go out and definitively just get on a winning streak. I mean, you see right here, you have obviously it's tough facing Anaheim right there, but you have a serious opportunity to get at least a 5-game win streak here. You play Buffalo, you play the Islanders, the Rangers, the Nashville Predators, the Chicago Blackhawks, all teams that you realistically should beat. I want to see at least 6 wins out of this snapshot right here, either in a row or, you know what's even better, win all of them. I mean, don't we love that? Just win every game. I don't know why it's so hard. But yeah, when you get into the end of it, what really makes you happy about this Avalanche team is, I've shown it before, but Val Nichushkin used to be the conversation of, oh, when we don't have him in the lineup, we just lose. We don't know why, but we just lose. And it was mostly because outside of obviously MacKinnon, Rantanen, and Artturi Lehkonen on that top line a few years ago, Nichushkin was your only depth. And now, whenever he was injured and, inevitably missed his 30, 25-ish games, that would be tough. You would have no scoring depth to speak of outside of that. So no wonder you most likely lose a lot of those games. But then coming into it, now you see that you have a Victor Olofsson playing well. You have a Ross Colton slotting in when need be. You have a Gabe Landeskog, who I didn't even mention, who's also playing very well right now. You have a real 2C in Brock Nelson. That suddenly goes away. Val Nichushkin, especially in the last few games, can have a bit of a quiet presence, and you still pull out a win because he's still good defensively. He does what he needs to do. And overall, you're just happy with how this lineup looks right now. And this Avs lineup is on the verge of just completely exploding and dominating the NHL even more than they already have been. So don't forget to stay tuned, guys, so you don't miss a thing coming out of this great team. I will see you in the next one, and have a good day.